Welcome to this series where we are playing Star Salvage for Empyrion Galactic Survival. We're currently stood inside of the EMS Taurus because I want to talk about a couple of things before we set out and work on the main objective of this part, which is one, to get some food, and the second one, to place a core so that we can move forward with the main mission. Also, I think that placing that core will be the point where we will be unlocking the next level techs, and that's something I want to talk about before we move on. But before that, I just want to say a big thank you for your comments and feedback. As usual, you guys give me quite a lot of things to think about. Also, let's say a big thank you to Know It All DM, who is the creator of the scenario. He actually posted a comment confirming that the problem with the drone, which is hanging around here, the junk storage drone here, is that it didn't have enough height, and in the next update that will have more height, so it won't get hooked up on the rocks and mountains, which well, it goes to show that he's paying attention and he's working on improving Star Salvage more and more. Also, I got a comment about whether I could build a motorbike, and apologies, I can't remember who actually said it, but what you can do is you can actually build a motorbike construction kit. But, and it's quite a big but, if you actually come in here, you can see the motorbike construction kit is actually locked. And the reason for that is that if I come into here, which is a good segue to what I want to talk about, is that the motorbike construct is actually a level 3 within the tech. And what I've done off camera is I've gone through all these different techs, especially the ones that we need to be unlocked. Just because I've been told that once I place the core, I will have to choose a tech, and you've got to do it straight away. You won't be able to go and check. So I've kind of done a bit of a check through, and I have noticed that by going through, I'll just show you very quickly. I think it's not basic survival. I think it's under resource gathering. Oh yeah, they also made a bit of a mistake with respect to. I don't know. Sorry about jumping about, guys. These are the salvage charges, which I was looking for. Oh, I've also made some spider egg soup, which looks pretty good. That is made in the food processor. You can't make it in. I don't think you can make it in here. Yes, you can. You can make it inside of the portable constructor. You can see it needs 10 spider eggs, 1 spice, 1 purified water. So it pays to get a little bit of purified water production going to be able to do that. Anyway, back to the tech. And I'm going to try and keep this short. What I've said is I've gone through the different tech levels, and there is different options here. And what I've noticed is that there is some kind of crossover, like say for these Promethean packs. If you, I think, is it, I can't remember where it is now. Oh, it is a good example here. This is the ammunition, and I think this has been put into the basic salvaging, which is you've got a permanent unlock for, against the possibility that you, if you say you find a shotgun or a sniper rifle, you're able to make the ammunition. But it's also worth noting that some of them, the more advanced CV stuff, actually needs a small constructor. So a small constructor is going to get quite high up. Also, you've got different varieties of weapons, and I think this is quite intriguing, the fact that you've got this overlap within the different techs. So that kind of opens up more variety of gameplay. Now, what I have done is I've gone through, which I think is the 4 options, which is engineering, medical, combat, and exploration. And if I had to put these in order of what the most powerful unlocks is, that if you talk about going out and getting a ship from the get-go, I think engineering is probably the most powerful one, because you can see it unlocks lots of thrusters in here. And of course, I think, as far as I can gather, it also unlocks 3 types of technology. So like here, you can come in here and get resource gathering and get the fuel pack. Then you've got experimental technology over here, which is some of your more advanced stuff. And you can see again, we got the Promethean pack there, and we got the Promethean pack there. So there is this crossover. So I'd say that if you really want to get out and get ships up and running quickly. Engineering is probably the way to go. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is very subjective. Maybe I should say that because I haven't played this before, so I don't know. My next strongest one I would say is probably personal combat or combat, because this gives you access to all the nice weapons and armors and equipment that you may want to use going forward. And of course, that there's two of these. You get personal combat and vehicle combat here. And then the next one is medical. Now, I kind of wouldn't feel a great need to rush to medical unless, of course, there's some reason that you want to get into tussles with creatures, because a lot of this is, yes, it's nice to have, but to be honest, it's not something I would choose for my first tech, which is what I'm talking about. Then we got exploration. Now, I'm intrigued by exploration because if you look through this, it's got some kind of intriguing unlocks here, like the motorbike. And the one thing that does really, and also the ability to make these warp drives, which is slightly smaller. I think these are for SVs. So there's a kind of a tilt towards SV. So we can also get a junk shuttle, which is a placeable SV as well. That needs a lot of stuff. And the thing that does interest me here is this graviton thrust, which you can actually make in the portable constructor. Now, I'm starting to think that maybe this might be one of the quick ways to actually repair and recover ships, because this says here, it says a gravity-based propulsion system that provides horizontal thrust in multiple directions for an SV, because you've got a scout vessel core here as well. Having said all, what I'm talking about is looking through this, I would say this is on the surface probably the weakest of all the techs. I'm inclined to go with this first because this is something that you'd be doing when you're first exploring the planet. And what we got here is an explorer's scope, specialized device that can be used to scout out an area and access a detector and a scope. We've got a scout rifle here, which and it actually uses something called scout rifle rounds. And scout rifle rounds, I think you can manufacture them in here. Let me just see. These are scout rifle rounds down here. You can see this actually needs bullet casings. And I had to look around. I learnt my lesson from the last part. You can see you need 2 copper ingots to make 25 bullet casings. I haven't made a final decision at the moment, but I'm kind of thinking a little bit about going for exploration, despite the fact that I said that engineering is probably the most powerful. Anyway, so what we're going to do is I want to kind of go west into this area, because that means we're slightly following the sun. We're going to see what we can find out here. Oh yeah, also Know-It-All DM said that the Alien Obelisk is actually one of the first missions that you will need to do, exploration leveling missions. Sorry about that. We go this way. We got something here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to sweep out and down round this through this area here. And that one's the first one on the radar, so we'll go and check that out as well. Now, I don't really want to just drop the core on the... Actually, just put the core... Oh, I've got me little goo as well here. My slime ointment. I don't really want to just drop the core on the first ship we find. I do want to explore a few ships. Although, I suppose getting the tech would be quite useful. Let me just get over here. We'll start with whatever this is here. Okay, we've now found our first junk hovercraft. Seems we've got a whole raft of ships out in this area here. Maybe the trouble is I need to keep the food level up a little bit. But there's trees ahead of us as well. And we've got our first junk hover vehicle. The other thing I want to do is... Oops. You can get a one-shot kill from here. This looks very much like very basic. There's a fuel tank in here. Oh, the one thing I kind of think I'd leave this for the when we can, because I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I keep coming in here. Is it? Where is it? It's got to be. Is it? Spices. Basic survival. It's under. I'm hoping that when I place the core, we will unlock that claim core. And yeah, I quite like that. It's got a fuel tank. It's got some thrusters in it. Maybe the first ship we're going to have is a hover vehicle. Then if I get a bike, I can do something. Right, we're going into a stone field, so we need to keep an eye out for some other resources as well. Right, we can go and grab that because we still need to level up. So grab this, see what we can get. Got some steel plates, mechanical components. Of course, in this field, we're gonna run the risk of. Right, we found a junk store again. Now we've now reached level 7. Right, we've got 3 lots of. We've got a whole load of stuff here. I'm gonna grab this. Mind if we grab a lot of this, we're probably going to fill our inventory up, so we're going to have to go back to. Wait, there's some. More steel plates. I mean, steel plates are useful in their own way. Where's the. It says junk storage over there. I think there's a little bit too much in this area. Right, there's some. Certainly can we go up and get the tree. Oops. We only got 1 log out of that. A little bit of that. Just clear this area. Got to keep an eye out for Okey-Finokis. Junk store is down there, so just go in that direction. But there's the junk store there. There's a little bit of small junk silicon there. Got some silicon there. I'll take that. And we can check out the junk store. I think what I might have to do is tag some of this stuff so that we can. I think this shotgun is the best thing for these robot-y guys. It's a one-shot kill. Okay. Right, what have we got in here? Okay, so we've got a junk store with. I'm not seeing anything in it. Although, can we? Got me salvage gun. This salvageable. Oops. Right, it's salvageable, therefore it has got a potential as a base, a core base. But if any of you know my series, you know that I tend to be a little bit adverse to setting up bases. But right, we've got 1, 2, 3 along that tree line. And that so we're going to grab that. Got more engineering. We're going to head for that one over there. And then we'll work. What we'll do is we'll work our way. So we got a kind of whole series there. We'll work our way along through this lot and see what we can actually find. Now, but completely up front, I've got no idea what I'm really looking for with respect to, you know, what I want as a first starter ship. Now, my inclination is to actually fix up a SV rather than HV, but it looks possible that we may have to get an SV. Oops. Oh, that's not good. That's not very good news. There's a minigun drone there. We're not equipped to take on a minigun drone. We'll probably die. Oh, this looks interesting. What we got here? Rear thrusters. Well, we'll take that. Now the question is, if I put a core in here. Oh, there's another one on this side. We'll take that. Stone duster, not really. Cockpit in here. So it's not a bad ship actually. We got thrusters, we got oxygen, got rear thrusters. Does it have any lifters? It's a bit hard to tell. Kind of very tempted, I must admit. There's a it looks like there's actually lifters in here as well. Can't be that good. Okay, I think where can we put the core? I'm gonna put the core in there. Congratulations, you've finished basic training. You're ready to choose an area which to specialize. There are 4 types of specialties to choose from: combat engineering, exploration, and medical. The combat specialization focuses on fighting. The specialization allows you to learn how to craft a wide variety of weapons, including both handheld and ship weapons and turrets. Combat specialization has access to the toughest armors as well as defensive devices such as shield generators and all manner of vessel structures. Ultimately, you'll be able to craft a powerful Hellstorm turret for a capital vessel that can rain down hellfire missiles upon your enemies. See, again, I think that long term, you're going to have to unlock all these techs. The engineering specialization focuses on construction and resource gathering. While not suited for combat in almost any way, the engineering specialized allows you to craft advanced devices for ships to fly, such as thrusters and RCSs, as well as the ability to craft vehicles from scratch without having to repair an existing vehicle. Engineering specialization also provides the ability to craft CPU extenders, teleporters, and repair bays, as well as high-tier fuel packs, all of which would otherwise have been scavenged from junk vessels. The engineering specialization also grants access to a variety of tools, such as multi-tool and drill, as well as resource-gathering devices such as auto miners, vehicle drills, and tool turrets. So ultimately, you would be able to craft a very powerful handheld drill, which is a combat mode to be put into other weapons to shame, as well as various other starship thrusters, even more efficient warp drive. The exploration specialization allows you to access a manner of exploration and detection devices such as ship detectors. It can also construct a scout vessel from scratch and equip it with a uniquely gravity-based thrust that can travel system that is not suited for larger but perfect for light scout vessels. In addition to a warp drive for smaller vessels that can travel interstellar. Now that would be quite useful. It means you don't have to build a capital vessel to go between planets. In fact, I haven't checked out the planetary system here. There's the craft unique handheld rifles, which contribute to a combination of sniper and assault rifle, and gain access to armor which restricts movement much less than others. Ultimately, you'll be able to craft detectors and scan. Okay. Medical allows you to craft a large number of advanced medicines, and yeah, okay, we're just going to skip through that, and also recharge the allies' stun beam. Okay. Once you've selected your specialization, you can begin to gain ranks in the specialization by opening your PDA and activating the corresponding rank 1 mission. Once you reach rank 3 and in any specialization, you'll be offered a chance to complete an advanced training course, which will allow you to select an additional specialization if you wish, or you can gain 500 upgrade points to help you unlock the specialization higher tier items and devices. I would guess that the 500 upgrade points is more to do with the fact that once you've got all the specializations unlocked. Once you reach rank 5 of any specialization, you will be allowed to select an additional specialization if you wish, or you can gain 500. Yeah, thank you. Which specialization would you like to start with? Now, I've been told that if you've got to select here, otherwise you mess up the thing. In fact, when I say told, I actually watched one of Know-It-All's videos when he was talking about this. Right, we are going to go for exploration. I know it's a bit crazy, but I'm just curious. So we're committed now. And we've got a salvage tool and some weapons you've uncovered in Engineer's Log 2. Okay. So we've now got that. Now, the first thing I want to do is... Where is it? Basics 5. Right, we've now got a claim core. So that did unlock when it actually happened. Next thing, we got to go into solo missions. And we've got to activate that. As a scout, your job is to locate POIs and it can be useful to a full group to investigate and attack. In order to gain ranks in exploration, you will need to locate certain POIs, craft a scout vessel to help you explore, or eventually head out. Your first mission is to locate an interesting POI and keep an eye out on the minimap for shapes that chevrons. Well, the print's got very small. Sorry about this. Mission, okay. Hidden building will allow you to move around a good exploration. Okay. Now, I'm guessing that that is here, so we're going to go down that way. Anyway, so but we've also got this. I just want to take a look at what we've got. What's missing? According to this, we've got a whole set. We've got to build a generator. Okay. Oops, why am I in? I seriously doubt I'll be able to build a generator. Let me just see. We'll take a long shot at this. Claim core. Yeah, we don't really have generator. Basic survival. Right, this is where we've got to find the section for devices. Right, we've got generator here. There's no point unlocking that. We got a fuel tank in here. Quick look. Yeah, we've got some fuel in here. Turn the power off. I don't want to waste the fuel. A little bit of oxygen. Okay. What do we need for... we need a motor and some nanotubes. Right, so what we're going to need to do is come back for this. So there's no point... is that much? That's... Get that. Right, so won't that? Let me set it. Okay. Let me just move away. I'm aware time's pushing on. It's going to get dark soon as well. So I'm a little very worried. Right, that's our ship there. Right, what I'm going to do is we're going to head this way now and see what we can and can't do. I'm very worried about that minigun drone thingy over there. So craft a motorbike. I think we can actually craft a motorbike because carbon substrate in there very quickly. Okay, we've got to unlock the motorbike exploration. We just see. Didn't take long, did it? Okay, an interesting POI. Okay. Oh, of course. First thing we're gonna no. It says there's a... Now, a bit of a warning. I'm not really the best person for... Oh, okay. We got here, we got some wreckage. I will take that. Gun. I'm also interested in those... Where's the third one? Ah. Right, let's see if we can get some of those. I rode past some... Where are you? You're here somewhere. Where are you? I don't want to get stunned. Yes. Oh, annoying crickets. I want... Right, we've got bug meat. Plenty of. Any more annoying crickets here? Another one just over there. Come this way, please. Okay, so we got bug meat. Okay, we got another. Hello, Mr. P. Right, we got a little bit of daylight left, so we're gonna just come into here. Reload the junk rifle. Just want to scout the tree line and see. Well, we'll take that while we got a little bit of daylight left. See if we can get some food and stuff. Light on because it's getting dark. Right, looks like there's some plant protein down there. Is that plant protein? Blue plant. Okay, we're gonna snag that. So we're just gonna sneak into the trees here and see what we can find. Okay. So you take you. Got some berries there. I can't remember if berries are actually give you food poisoning or not. Okay, and interesting. All right, looks like we got some veggie stuff down here as well. We'll just kind of push into here and see what we can get. Where I don't mind being in trees when it's daylight, but oh, just want some spices. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna trash the logs. I think will be okay. I certainly want you. All right, we're gonna have to be specific to crops now. There's also a potential problem. Oh look, there's a Okie for Noki got actually. Let me just very quickly drop that. Where's the bug meat? Put that in input. I'll kind of reduce that down a little bit. And I think what we'll do is make a couple of those. And that means I can put some stuff into here that will... Yeah, I've got a little bit carried away here, haven't I? Which is a bit annoying, but that's okay. And we'll just recon this area a bit. Pick up that veggie stuff. Do with matey over there. Shoot, go and kill him. Oh, He's a little bit more higher level than... Oh, keep coming this way. Just a cherry body thingy. It's just a single egg. Right, let's... Where is my... Aha. Lost my, what we call it. My... It says it's in here somewhere. There it is. Right, let's just get over here. Yeah, bug meat. Just click you. Let me just... How far away? Right, we're a little bit away from the... where I want to get to. I certainly want to do that obelisk thingy in this part. So get back up on the high ground here. And then head that way. Right, found another junk hover vehicle. Let me just see. I don't know if you guys can see it actually spawning in, and it kind of as it appears. So it's almost like the game is deciding what we actually want gonna get. This looks very similar to the one we already got. We can take that. We've got no can I eat this? We're going to eat the berries, so we're going to take a chance of getting indigestion. We've got a couple of indigestion tablets. I certainly want you... Got way too much junk. Anyway. We're definitely going to have to recon the whole area. Actually, what am I doing? What happened to the bike? Oops. Okay. Yeah, I'm not thinking bike, am I? Right, scan. There's something 200. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to have a bit of a kind of high-speed fly through now. Ah, we've got some wreckage here. Also got some natural sweetener. What we got here? Okay, we got something here. Can of beans. I think what we'll do is we'll put that in there. That in there. We don't really need these alien parts at the moment. We can always come back for them. Let's just do a little bit of a recon through here. So we got some... That is natural sweetener. There's some plant protein here. I'll certainly want. And that, I get the natural sweet. Can't pick up, inventory full. Well, we don't. I think we can pick up those as well. Which means we probably can't pick up the... Let me just get here. We're just about here. Put that. Oops, got a bit of a... Okay. It doesn't like the words. Right. For some reason that it's put that right in the wrong place, so get rid of you. Okay, obviously it doesn't like the right. Let me just, I think we're just going to tag this very quickly. Remove on approach. Well, alien obelisk. Okay. Okay, we're just going to keep going in this way. So we got some stuff over there. Right, we're just going to do a very quick flyby thingy over here. Got another junk hover vessel. Let's have a quick look at this one. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, let's just jump on here. We got a whole load of that looks very much the same as the one we just passed. Lots and lots of thrusters we need a claim for. Not worried about the salvage drones. Wow, we've got loads of salvage drones and stuff around here as well. This looks pretty basic. Bridge here, nothing in it. Definitely need the claim for. Right, where's the obelisk? It is right in front of us. Right, we're going to head for the obelisk. Not seeing. Is this? Somebody actually said that there's an automatic version. Let's just give that a go. Yeah. Right, it's 213. We got wreckage there. We got something over there. We've got so much stuff to check out. Right, we're going to go for the obelisk. Find a locate interesting location. We've got no space for competi moss or anything like that. I don't really want to use up, I think, one of those. I want to know whether the fact that I've already discovered this won't count towards the mission. That means we'd have to appear to have found an alien obelisk. This should take a while. In the meantime, we should continue with our next mission. On to the next mission then. Okay. The obelisk you found was lucky close to ever. The most POIs you're trying to find won't be so close. Scout vessels and small vessels that are designed to cover large areas are highly maneuverable, capable of detecting POIs. As a scout, you are capable of building a scout vessel from scratch and equipping it with a graviton thrust drive, which can be placed in the forward or rear which takes the place of the forward, rear, and side thrusters for the purposes of the thrusters. Allows you to design an efficient scout vessel without the help of an engineer. So basically you can go in 4 directions, but what you don't have is lift thrusters, is it? Okay, sounds like fun. Thank you. Right. Can't pick up. But what I have to do is actually got myself. I knew it. This would have happened. Deploy. This is one of the reasons why I always carry a portable constructor with me, because if we put stuff there, what have we got here? Wow, we got a detector for a small vessel. That's pretty good. Useful. We got 2 salvage tools. So okay, I think what we're going to need to do is dump trash that salvage tool. We've got junk rifle. Right, we need to keep one of these. That should give me the space to pick up from here, along with the build a scout drive vessel and a graviton SV detector. So I've kind of half trapped myself, haven't I? What have we got here? Of course I've walked into water, which is no good for the motorbike. So we've got a motorbike, but we've actually got to build a scout vessel. Okay. That kind of complicates things a little bit. Just come here. What we'll do is, right, what I'm going to do is we're just going to check this area for anything like vegetables and stuff like that. That's another body thingy body. I'll get you so we can. Right, so we got you. And keep swapping these around, but that's okay. Right, I think we're so loaded, so what we need to do is do the 500 meters through the grass, get back to base. Take that, because what happens to the bike if you leave it alone? It kind of deconstructs or does something to itself. And we've got spoiled food here, so we've got some stuff that's already gone manky. That's got a really good recharge time. That can go in, that can go in. Got drink shrapnel, coolant, optronics. Probably don't need you. In fact, I think what we'll do is we'll just get in and put all the food in the fridge. We got that. We'll keep that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Got the constructor. And let's see what we can get. This is 106 health. Quite like the idea of carrying that with me. Let's see if we can make any food. Oops. Not exactly sure what happened there. Right, we can make a veggie burger from bread. I don't think we can we make 2 of those. We got ourselves a veggie burger which we can eat. I'll keep the tin on me for the moment. We've got. I thought I'd pick some meat up. Right, let me just see. Didn't I get any meat from those? Oh, that's a bit of a cheat. Right, we've got junk shrapnel. think what we're going to do is... Where's those locker thingies? They were in here, weren't they? I don't know if I can put... We're going to put the really good stuff, we're going to put in here so that I don't lose it. Right. So that would be my good deposit locker thingy. Or I can hear something moving around, which is a little bit disconcerting. Right, the spare parts. Don't need that. Probably salvage. Actually, let's just sort this out a little bit. Repair tools. Get you out as well. We don't need you. Right. I'm keeping the tools for the moment, just against the time when we may get a chance to sell this stuff. So we got a salvage tool, junk rifle, survival tool. We'll keep one of those because we might need it. We've also got the basics. We've got a basic salvage tool, so we don't need two of those. So put that there. Let me just see. What does this use? Got 6. Right, it's got salvage charges there, and I meant to put the drill charge. Okay. I'll put the drill charge in there as well. So we're looking good now. Looking good. I'm a little bit happier. We've got this food here. We didn't get as much food as I was hoping for. A little bit of an issue. We got oxygen. Okay. In there. Some more water. I think one more would be enough. Put you there. We get now. Right. There's meat, cheese, and bread. Ah, it was the water that ran out. Okay. We're gonna make a couple of these. Or vegetables. Okay, we're only gonna get one out of these, I think. So we'll just make that. I'm just gonna let that build. And while that's building, what we need is a small generator, don't we, to recover that ship. We make a small generator now. Yes, we can. Right, so it's going to knock out that. We're going to need the fuel. There's the work. What's the wood chips? We're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Just let those build up. Just okay here. Right. Got a veggie burger and a meat burger. We're gonna 205. That's not. Just eat that. That kind of tops everything up. Let me just quick look. Right, we can't. We need vegetables and other bits and pieces. That's okay. Right, let me just come here. You've got that there. How far away is that? Don't seem to be on the map. There's the cryo chamber. Oh, there we are. There, we're under the portable constructor. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, what we will do is, because we will be back in daylight, and in the next part, we'll go out, put the small generator in this junk hover vessel and see if we can get it back to base. And then we'll start thinking, we've got to make a graviton thrust drive. Let's see what we need for that. fact, we've probably got to unlock it, haven't we? So, exploration. We've got to make this. Why can't we unlock it? Something missing here. Is it? We've got to unlock that. Yeah, okay. So, we've got to make the starter vessel. This is the starter SV, and the hint here is the lift and descent thrusters. That actually, these are for SV only. Okay, so we've got to make an SV detector, but you gave us one. So we need, oh, we're not far off. We need 35 nanotubes, 3 electronics. So we can go out and loot a little bit more, get that. And where's the SV detector? There's an HV detector. Okay, let me just get back into here. Vessel. Right. I think that's going to be a little bit more. I just wonder whether if we've got an SV detector in our inventory, whether that would count, or whether we're going to have to, because we can't make an SV detector here. Going to make an HV one. We've got loads of exploratory scrap and other stuff. Okay, this might be a little bit more complicated than everything. Because is that an SV detector? Sorry about this, guys. Let me just see. Is that an SV detector or an HV detector? It's an SV detector. I wonder whether that will count when we get to that mission. Anyway, guys, I'm getting a little bit distracted, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.